Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. So let's continue with the new map, the cabin. Right now I'm going to show you Chimps. It's going to be a black border strategy, so a strategy that you're going to be able to unlock to complete in one go. And as well, I will not be using heroes. So even if Hero Quincy is up, but I will not be using heroes. So yeah. Let's just go into this Chimps gameplay. And yeah, this map is a beginner map and therefore makes it quite easy to do and to complete. Now you want to start with a sub right here, closest to the top, and then just take a look here at the bottom side of the sub. You want to just reach this bottom side of the bridge. Just leave the sub on first, should be enough. And then you're gonna just get this up now 001 as soon as you have enough cash, really. So I don't know if there is achievement when you complete a Chimps gameplay without using heroes, but by not using heroes you are gonna rely solely on your towers. So you're not gonna even need to maybe time like any hero's abilities correctly and all the stuff that can just add some more RNG to the gameplay. So that's why I always like to show strategies that don't involve heroes. So yeah. The sub alone, you can see, can defend very well these early rounds by himself. And then when you can afford it, just get the sub 002, and that of course increases a lot the damage it does because of the turbo starts. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get the sub now 102, so I'm gonna increase the range so that the sub can attack the balloons slightly earlier and it has more overall range. Getting right now advanced intel is useless because of the fact that you only have one tower, so there is no point in getting this. But of course there is the camo balloon that's gonna come around 24. That's what you have to prepare for. And now a very easy way to deal with this camo balloon is just placing right here a wizard. Now don't place it super close towards the top side. Try to place it a little closer towards the bottom and then towards the left, so that you have the wizard like a little bit closer towards the left, and then just get the wizard 002. Now you can actually get the sub to advanced intel because the wizard is giving some extra range on the top side. And then for round 28, just get an alchemist pretty much closest to the right side here, and then see here that the top side of the range of the alchemist, you're gonna just touch the grass right there. So this should be enough. There should be enough room right here to place a village. Now you can double check right away if you can do that and see that there is a lot of room. So if you have placed the towers as I showed you, you should have enough room to place your village. And now here waiting to get the alchemist 200, you wanna wait the pretty much the beginning of round 28, and at the beginning you wanna get the alchemist 200. So in that way the alchemist is gonna give the mixotape to either the wizard or to the sub, and so you have a lot. You can pop also lab balloons with those towers, not just with the alchemist basic attacks. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna just get here a village. So I'm gonna just get this villager closest to the top. Actually, I can even place it like right here, closest to the bottom left side. Right, discount right here. Sub. Yeah, alchemist actually first 300, and now I'm gonna get the sub 203. you want to get the village first, because before you get like the alchemist upgraded and the sub upgraded, so in that way you can save up some cash. And the same also here for the wizard. So this wizard camo detection should be enough, because as soon as the sub can attack the camos, then it's doing a lot of damage to them. And now for round 40, to make it super easy, you just want to get this sub to 04. And therefore in that way you do even more damage to map class Bloons. Then what I'm gonna very simply do for round 40, because I can't afford to have this amount of cash to get the alchemist upgraded, I'm gonna just very simply get the village to 02. So in that way I'm increasing even more the attack speed of these towers, so they're doing some more damage, and therefore this should be enough for the ceramics and the moab, as you can see. Now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go for a 203 wizard and then a 204 wizard. So this wizard can is gonna become a Prince of Darkness, and it's a very effective and pretty cheap as well upgrade that you can get. It's gonna allow you to start spawning these zombie Bloons that have lead popping power, and they can of course pop camos. And yeah, so this is already enough, for example, to pop the camo lead Bloons around 59. So you're not gonna even have to worry about having the alchemist mixodip in time and all that stuff. So just getting now the alchemist 400. And now the wizard, the zombie Bloons do not benefit from the brew, so they don't get stronger if you give the mixodip or the brew to the wizard. But the basic attacks of the wizard do become more powerful with the brew. And remember that when you get the Prince of Darkness, range becomes much larger. And not only that, the wizard starts attacking very fast. So it's a very easy way to buff the bottom, like the basic attacks from the wizard. Instead of buffing the zombie Bloons that you can buff the basic attacks. And therefore that's why I always like to go for the top grass path when I'm going for the Prince of Darkness. And well, first of all, because that allows you to attack through obstacles, and well, in this map it's not so important, but in other maps where you are placing your towers with a lot of obstacles around that can really block your line of sight, getting the first upgrade can free you up, so can like clear the line of sight, and therefore well, you can attack with a basic attack anywhere. So, and then the second upgrade here increases by 1 layer the damage, so it pretty much doubles the damage that you do with the basic attacks, and that's why it's an upgrade that I always like to get. Now I'm gonna get right here a sub, another one, because the important thing is being able to afford this Prince of Darkness before round 63. So I'm gonna just get another sub to be sure that I have enough damage onto the Moabs and onto the General Bloons. I'm gonna actually now get this Alchemist 401 so that it can buff 3 towers, because it's in range of this Jungle Drums village. And next is getting Prince of Darkness, and then afterwards I'm gonna just get some other pretty cheap Tower of upgrades to deal with the Bloons. So I'm gonna get like a Buccaneer, I think, a Carrier flagship. Then I might even get a sub commander as well. Then I'm gonna play some support towers like glue gunners, like boomerangs, right, more presses that can provide me with some extra time by slowing down my class Bloons, by doing some extra damage. And then I think for the very last round, we're gonna just place as many subs as possible to exploit the very nice you know, sub commander buff on top of them. And that should be it for the BAD. Now, the only unfortunate thing that it happens when you get Prince of Darkness is that this extra range, though, makes the Prince of Darkness to start spawning these zombie balloons for much further back. You can see that zombie balloons like are spawning from right here, and therefore until you reach the actual balloons that are spawning, well, there is some time that it's getting there. So that's the only like unfortunate thing when you're getting a Prince of Darkness, because it's always gonna place the zombie balloons like as far away as possible from the beginning. And unfortunately, you know, sometimes that can be good in certain maps, but sometimes it can be just bad, because you're gonna waste a lot of time here, because like these mobs are here not really doing anything. These zombie balloons are not destroying anything, so that's why you know, sometimes it's just better not to have such range or such mechanics that you spawn these zombie balloons even on spots where there are no actual balloons. But yeah, you can't have everything. Now I'm gonna get this other sub 204, and I'm gonna actually set the sub that was closest, yeah, just one of the two on strong. So once again, just prioritizing map class balloons, doing some extra damage to them. And now I'm gonna build this Buccaneer. Closest to the bottom and to the left, I guess. It's in a very good spot already because the Buccaneer has very nice range, and so you can see that it can cover a lot of this central part in case some balloons might sneak past. Alright. Now in this case you can see that I haven't got a village with camo detection. I've gone for discount and then jungle drums. And this is totally fine because of the fact that the Prince of Darkness is already giving such a large range on for the camo balloons that the subs can pretty much attack camo balloons all the time. What I'm gonna do though is, because of the fact that I want also the Buccaneer to attack the camos, especially DDTs, I'm gonna get for the bottom cross path. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Not really because I need the projectiles to fly faster or for anything else, but because I want the anti-MWAP missiles from the little aces that the Carrier flagship spawns to destroy DDTs and to damage them. And this allows me to like not need to place another village, because otherwise like I would need to place another village like somewhere with camo detection just to be able to deal with DDTs. So in this way you don't have to. Alright, easy. All these rounds are very, very easy. So getting first Carrier flagship, that also increases the base attack of all water towers. So that's going to be a very good cross path for the subs, because they're going to be stronger. Then most likely later than that, I'm going to just place I'm going to just get the sub commander most likely. And then it should be around like 90 something, maybe 91, 92. Then afterwards I'm gonna just place my support towers as I said before. So some more presses, a glue gunner, something like that. And then for the very last like maybe 3 or 4 rounds, I'm gonna just place as many subs as possible to exploit the sub commander buff. Now another thing that I also forget always to explain is that the shimmer effect from the wizard, it affects also DDTs. So it's not 100% needed to go for the bottom cross path, because the DDTs hit by the shimmer are gonna have the camo status removed, and so the Buccaneer can attack them nonetheless. I'm going for cam detection because in that way my aces will be able to target DDTs as they come out. And in case some DDTs, because they're very fast, will not be hit by the shimmer, they can still be targeted. So that's pretty much the reason why I'm still going for the bottom cross path, to have direct camo detection, and I'm not waiting for this shimmer wizard to the shimmer effect to proc. Right, so that's the courier flagship. All right. As I said before, I'm gonna get next the sub commander. Actually, I could afford it a lot sooner than I thought, because like in these rounds you just earn a ton of cash. So I could afford it like probably around 86, 87, not even around 90. So then I can start placing my support towers for the DDT rounds. All these upgrades are very cheap. Like Prince of Darkness is about 26,000 cash. Current flagship is 27,000. Sub commander also 27,000. So very cheap Tarfa upgrades, and that's why you can afford so many of them. And here we go. Now you want to get the sub commander, the sub that is the closest to the alchemist, so the one that's receiving most often the brew. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this village 302 and then 402, so that I can have some discounts on these boomerangs and the glue gunner that I'm gonna place. And then I'm gonna try to place it like as far away as possible, but still in range of the village. So I don't want these support towers to be buffed by the alchemist. That's really the thing I don't want. So I'm gonna try to place them as far away as possible. I'm gonna go for the top grass path because I'm gonna place more than one of these boomerangs, and therefore it's better to go for the top grass path if you're placing more than one. Alright, so that's 2 on strong. Let's also go for a glue gunner. Here we go. 0 to 3. And now I could place, I think, another more press. I just don't want it to be buffed. So let's see if there is like room somewhere. Still in range of the village though. So yeah, let's go right here. And this one I'm gonna actually get it at 0 to 4. So I have two boomerangs here, 2 0 4, and then I have 1 0 to 4. So like I'm using different cross paths, so I'm maximizing their effect. And as I said before, you're gonna just use the last 3 or 4 rounds to just place as many subs as you can, in range of both the village and of course in range of the sub commander, so that you get the extra buffs. Alright, so first 203, so I'm gonna try to place as many 203s as I can, and then if I can upgrade some like 204, then I'm gonna do it. Alright, let's see. So here I could place one theoretically, but it's outside the range of the village, so let's try to go inside the range of the village. I have a lot of cash, that's why I was going slower, so that I could actually use the cash to place these subs before like round 98 and the other rounds come out. Just as many subs as needed. I'm gonna just place all of the. I don't think it's needed like to place this many, but I don't wanna like risk anything. I can actually place one more up here. That's super nice. 203. Can I get one more? Yeah. In range of both village and sub commander. And one more. Let's see. Nope, right? Because it's either out the range of the village or yeah. Alright, so now these other subs, I'm gonna just get them like 204, like as many as I can. I'm gonna just get them 204. And that's it. That's the BAD around 100, and these defenses should be more than enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you were able to get the black border, and see ya. Bye bye.